All right, let's get to lines so we can start talking about some college football playoff stuff.
Everywhere.
With
Lines.
lines and the lines.
So we picked 5 bowl games so far. There's been 5 games. One, the Nolans Bowl ended like an hour ago, so we got that in. I don't know. I assume this has had. There's only 5 games. What's happened? We got someone that picked every game correct.
Lines. I bet it was the guy who was able to do research before we picked games last week. I wonder if it was that guy.
I had 4 points. 4 of 6 points possibility. King had 5 points.
Oh, let's go!
I had 6 points.
Let's go! I had no idea who was playing before we picked games.
It came down to the big one was the Southern Alabama Western Michigan game that you got right and King got wrong.
Doesn't it always come down to a MAC game? And I hate the MAC,
baby.
I hate the MAC. You know that about.
Yep. So you're still up 3 on King. Fuck, I don't know if I mathematically can. I'm down 11. So
you're gonna keep adding games until you can mathematically make it happen.
We will
grinding spring training games.
I think once we hit the playoffs, maybe each game's worth 5 points.
Grinding.
Twin split squad versus Minnetonka Community College for the win.
Lines.
All right. First one we got the Cure Bowl.
Of
Cure
course.
Bowl.
Of course.
We got the Ohio Bobcats.
Ooh, the Chalamets.
They're 4.5 point favorites against Jacksonville State.
Didn't they play last week?
Jacksonville State.
I feel like we picked Jacksonville State last week, didn't we?
Did.
No, we had I think it was Jacksonville. The other one.
Hang on, I'm looking back. Jacksonville State we picked last week because they played Georgia Southern. Am I wrong? I write these down every week because I got to remember.
I feel like I had a Frank Solich versus Rich Rod leaving take last week. So, even though Frank Solich isn't their coach.
I had a lot. So we all got that game out. Georgia Southern was playing Sam Houston State.
Oh, glad I picked Georgia Southern.
But we all got Georgia Southern, so that's
okay.
Go Eagles.
So now we're on to real Jacksonville State. So I'm going to pencil in Jacksonville State for King because he hasn't backed the MAC.
Yeah, clearly. I'm going to go Ohio. Come on, Bobcats all the way. If they're cool with Chalamet, they're cool with me. You know what I mean?
And I'm the opposite, King. I always back the MAC, so I'll take Ohio.
Chalamet knows ball. You know. How great is ball?
King, are you going to take Jacksonville State?
Yogi Roth.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jacksonville State.
Yeah.
Gamecock.
All right, now we got the Gasparilla Bowl.
Oh, I love the Gasparilla.
Gasparilla.
We got Tulane. They're playing Florida. Florida 10.5 point favorite.
You say Gasparilla or Gasparilla?
Gasparilla.
Yeah.
Pour me a bottle of Gasparilla.
Sarsaparilla.
Yeah, it's like sarsaparilla. Yeah, it's like sarsaparilla.
Do you guys know what this is named after?
I have no idea.
No clue.
Tampa has a pirate festival like this week every year called the Gasparilla.
Gasparilla.
Where everyone dresses up like buccaneers, swashbucklers, raiders, and pirates.
How many STDs are passed along at this?
Takes to the sea.
All of them.
Every STD known to man. Yeah.
It sounds.
That's why they. Yeah.
It sounds like a Spain thing. Like,
is this game played in St. Petersburg or Tampa?
Is that gonna change your pick?
Well, no, I guess it can't be in Tampa or in St. Petersburg.
It's in old Raymond James Stadium
because that hurricane tore off the roof. It changes everything.
It does.
That's probably a good event to be a cocaine dealer at. Probably make a good amount of money.
Yeah.
Did any of us actually pick this game yet?
No, we haven't yet.
What?
Sorry.
I got Florida. Florida, as Booble says in the chat.
I don't I wonder I don't know is Legway playing? I don't know. If he is, that means Florida's gonna crush, would be my guess. So I'm gonna assume he's playing. I'll take Florida as well.
Yeah. Going Gators.
Florida. That's the name of a state. Family Guy reference. Yeah.
We got another great bowl. We got the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Where do they play that one?
We got Coastal Carolina.
I'm guessing Myrtle Beach.
Oh, weird.
Probably a safe bet. They're playing the Roadrunners. Roadrunners 9.5 point favorites against Coastal. I'll take Coastal. Give me the points in Coastal. Fuck the Roadrunners.
I got Roadrunners. Yeah.
Yeah, give me the Roadies.
3 scores. Yeah.
All right, now we're on to the famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Again, I love these bowls.
Yes.
Yeah, aren't they fantastic?
And you're going to watch this game. Maybe not this game in particular, but
Probably
you're going to watch some bowls, and you're just going to see someone go, hey, guys, thanks for tuning in to the famous Idaho Micron PC bowl game. I guess we're Spuddies now, and we're so proud to blah, 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 blah. And I love those CEOs just talking about bullshit. That's great.
You know, it was even more fantastic. I was actually watching the Frisco Bowl. Didn't know, apparently Frisco is like a coffee place or a coffee.
Oh, yeah, it's got a wacky coffee place, yeah.
And their whole thing, they made the announcers talk about, oh, you know how every bowl game they pour Gatorade on the winner? Well, guess what? They're pouring ice cold coffee on the winning coach.
Cold brew?
Cold brew on them. Cold brew on them.
And yeah, this place's gimmick is they put whipped cream on their coffee with sprinkles.
Whoa!
What?
Jesus!
I know.
Take your insulin, baby. Good Lord!
Crazy.
Are you trying to kill people?
So wacky.
They're gonna kill some olds with all that sugar.
I mean, have you ever seen the thing of like what your Dunkin' Donuts coffee order actually is? It's like 70% filled of just sugar.
Yeah.
With a little splash of coffee. Yeah. I guess I'll tell you the teams. This bowl has Northern Illinois and Fresno. Northern Illinois, 2.5 point favorite.
Give me the Dogs.
Northern Illinois beat Notre Dame this year. That probably means they're supposed to win this game. I got Fresno.
I got Northern Illinois. I think Fresno's coach left.
I don't care. Valley, baby. Throw up those V's.
I'm going to take Northern Illinois as well.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You're
probably right. Yes.
I'm looking at last week. I picked Cal. That was a bad idea.
Can you guys name the Northern Illinois coach or a quarterback in 2013 that led the Huskies to an Orange Bowl game against, I believe it was FSU. They were undefeated. First initial is J. Last name initial is L.
I know this.
White guy.
I got it.
I can't come up with it.
Jordan Lynch.
Yeah,
Lynch.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, look at this crafty white quarterback from Northern Illinois. And I believe it was Florida State, which is like, nope. Snuffed out. Nothing.
Yeah.
Enjoy your 86 yards on the game. We win.
They said this, I mean, when Oregon played, North Dakota, it said this. They always say the same thing about those white quarterbacks in the small schools. Like, they always have good numbers.
Crafty.
I mean, Josh Allen at Wyoming. I mean, come on. He's the only one that's like panned out of small school white guy.
It is wild. Like one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL played against Oregon, and Oregon made him look really shitty.
And Willie Taggart was the Oregon.
Yeah, right. I know. It's crazy.
Who was the defensive coordinator? Or that wasn't Brady Hoke, was it? No, that was the year before.
Yeah.
Who was the defensive coordinator in 2017?
There's no way of knowing.
Yeah, impossible information to find.
Yep.
All right. Next bowl. Yeah, next bowl, we got the Howley Bowl because there's no Hawaiian team in this one. We got South Florida. They're playing San Jose State. San Jose State is a 3.5-point favorite.
San Jose State, star pick. Riding my Spartans, ride or die, baby.
Oh, it was Jim Levitt was the defensive.
It was Levitt,
of course.
It was Levitt.
Pepsi Town. Yeah.
Yeah, the Pepsi Town guy.
He was the first to, because there's that billboard as you drive by Autzen, going into Eugene, that has been a Pepsi billboard since Jim Levitt was here, and he was the first to be on it.
Yep. I'm with you, Brian, to San Jose State. It's much closer flight than South Florida flying to Hawaii.
Yeah, I'm taking the Spartans because Nick Nash is going to take out the Biletnikoff snub all over them Bulls.
All over them?
Yeah.
Is a question? Yeah, is he playing? Are there good players playing? That's the.
No. Come on.
I mean, if I were him, I probably wouldn't play.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like a first-round pick, probably.
All right.
Nick Nash is a fun name to say, though. By the way, it's like Nick Nash.
Nick Nash.
Fun name.
I don't know if this might be a new bowl. It's called it's called the Game Above Bowl.
Yeah.
You guys know this bowl?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Pitt and Toledo, man. I've been thinking about this game all season.
Where do you guys think this game is played at?
I'm gonna say Ford Field.
I'm gonna say heaven because Pitt and Toledo. God.
I think it'd be played in hell if it's Pitt and Toledo.
Is there anything better?
It's close playing in hell. It is played in Detroit, so yeah.
Is it really?
It is at Ford Field, yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. It just feels like
doesn't it?
the replacement for the Little Caesars / Reliant Quest Bowl or Quick Lane or whatever it was.
If you're gonna have Pitt and Toledo playing a football game against each other, it better.
Toledo is 100% playing a bowl game in Detroit.
Yeah,
no way.
Pitt a 6.5-point favorite against Toledo.
Want to hear something? Give me the Rockets.
What are you doing back in the MAC? Come on.
I'm just saying. The Toledo historically wins bowl games.
Yeah, you stole my bit because I'm taking Toledo as well.
Well, I got Pitt. There we go. A little separation.
Yeah. Pivot point match right there.
It is. It's a big one. We got to make the game above a big one for us.
I literally have to go look at these bowl names to make sure I actually wrote down what this stupid bowl is called, and I got
names for you for a couple of them if you don't.
I wrote them down too, but I just can't believe I wrote these down like last night. Next, we're going to the Rate Bowl. Rate Bowl. We got the Fighting Shianos. They're playing Kansas State with K-State a 6.5-point favorite.
Is Kansas State's quarterback injured? Like that guy who was really...
He's got long hair, isn't he?
Yeah.
Avery Johnson.
Yeah.
Avery Johnson.
You want to know what? I haven't heard that name in a minute. I guess you could say that.
Lines.
Thank you.
Avery Johnson lines.
Avery Johnson.
Avery Johnson. Hey, this is the new thing. We got to back the conference, right? Give me Shiano and Rutgers.
Kansas State for me.
Yeah.
This guy.
Every man's a wildcat. Ema.
What's the line for that again?
6.5. Yeah.
For K-State?
Yeah. Big favorite.
Yep.
All right. And next up, another great this is a bowl. It's the 68 Venture Bowl. And we have Arkansas State against Bowling Green. Bowling Green 6.5-point favorites.
It's wild. All of these games, I'm sort of like looking through them right now too. It's 7 and 5 teams playing each other, like every single one. It's wild.
Are you guys on board with now? Maybe if they expand it to 16, let's say, are you guys fine having 6 to 8 other bowl games? Like, do we need these bowls still? I mean, it's been like this for decades of why do we need to watch 7 and 5 teams play football?
It's never been a matter of need. I think, like, I'm always been curious, like, why the schools don't sort of look at them differently, because they don't make money. They, like, lose money by going to these bowl games. So it's what purpose does this serve for you? Is it advertising? Like, is that what you're doing? Are you paying this money?
It's just live programming. That's all it's for.
Yeah, but like
honestly,
they lose money. So what's the point?
But I don't really I don't really get why people complain about too many bowls.
Do you have to have a postseason? Like,
it's like, okay, then just don't watch. Like, people are complaining about even the 12-team playoff being too much. They're like, well, there are some teams in this thing that I just don't think can win the national title. Oh, really? Oh, yeah?
That's why they're not going to. Yeah.
Have you ever watched a Texas Tech game just flipping through the channels? Because they can't win one. You ever watched a Wazoo game flipping through the channels at 11 p.m., 2 p.m. on the East Coast? Because they can't win one either. So don't give me this shit like, there are too many games because teams can't win anything. Oh, then don't watch. Don't be concerned about it. But you want to know what it is? I don't think Indiana can win the national title. But you want to know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm watching Indiana play in a fucking college football playoff game. Because it's fun to watch football.
These are the same people also that would complain about just picking the two best teams to play each other in the national championship game. Too.
Oh, why isn't it just Oregon and Georgia? Well, I kind of wish it would. It'd be easier for Oregon. But you want to know what? It's not. And we get to watch a lot of football. So, miss me with that one.
No, but I disagree with Braga that people aren't making money off this. That's why I don't understand how these shitty bowls are still a thing.
Well, I mean, it's all tax evasion, and I mean that's.
I guess if we're
money, are they money laundering?
Yes.
If we're trying to milk Uncle Sam, I guess I'm all for it. So
you think that Insight.com bowl at Bank of Phoenix Bank of Bank One Ball at the Bob was making a lot of money? No, it was not. It's all guys in Jack sports coats money laundering and eating at buffets for free.
You want to know what the biggest money laundering thing just happened? Did you guys watch The Showdown at all? It was Rory and Scheffler versus Epka and Bison DeChambeau. So the winners got $10 million.
I'm insulted you even asked me that question, dude. Like, absolutely not. Like, under any circumstance would I watch that bullshit.
It's actually better than watching normal golf because they drive around in carts. They talk to him the whole time. Charles Barkley's doing commentary. It's entertaining.
This guy loves the live tour.
Is it entertaining?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, I mean, you're a degenerate gambler, and you bet on these things.
Did get a good line off on Rory this week.
Yes,
so I will give
they all do. Yeah, they're just ripping on Charles the whole time. Yeah. I mean, you talk about degenerate game. Every hole they bring up DraftKings, like, oh, here's the DraftKings odds on this hole. Every hole, probably almost every shot. But the winners, they got $10 million in crypto. That's what they won.
Was it the Haktua crypto?
I actually don't remember what it was, but Scheffler was very confused at what crypto was.
What did I actually win?
Yeah, he had no idea. No idea.
Crypto confuses me too. I'll be honest.
Agreed.
Are we still talking about the Bowling Green game? By the way,
we're still on the G8 Venture Bowl.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Arky State and Bowling Green.
Bowling Green.
You know me, I'm taking
Please.
Bowling Green.
Yeah, please.
Well, in the fashion of Kelly, what was her name? Kellyanne Conway. And talking about the fictitious Bowling Green massacre in 2017. I too will root for Urban Meyer's old squad, the Bowling Green Eagles.
That's a great joke, by the way. It's
an old one.
Remember her husband denounced
George,
her.
Yeah, old George Conway.
Yeah. Totally denounced her in public. That's amazing. They're still married. That's incredible. Publicly coming out and saying, "Yeah, I don't agree with her on anything. She's crazy."
Yeah, this fucking cunt just keeps running her mouth.
Whoa! Literally said
he did.
He did not. he was talking like old DT out there about his fucking wife. It was just like, oh
man.
What was their daughter's name?
I don't know, but she was very anti her mom as well.
Very anti her mom. Some of those videos were very cringe. I was like, oh my god, you're really gonna call your mama?
You're really gonna say that about your mom
right in front of her? Oh, Jesus Christ,
man!
Damn.
I mean, she's a gargoyle, but that's you can dial back the rhetoric a little bit, maybe on your mom.
I guess if you are presented with a gargoyle in front of you, you can talk shit because like the remedy to get rid of them is just to be like, "Ooh, I got a bottle of Aquafina."
Yeah.
Throw it at you.
Yeah, you gotta neg them. You gotta neg them. Yep. Yeah. That's how that works.
Don't try to get in trouble there.
I love all these. I love all these jokes from like 4 or 5 years ago. These are great. I'm so glad.
Shout out to 2017.
Right?
2017.
You only got a Charlottesville joke.
I know.
All right. Now we're finally on to the 4 actual real games.
Okay.
Game 1, Indy Notre Dame. Notre Dame 7.5.
This is gonna be really interesting. This
a lot of big lines for all 4 of these games too.
Because Indiana, we kind of learned what they really were when they finally had to play somebody, and so Notre Dame, despite their loss to Northern Illinois, besides that game, has been pretty fucking dominant this year.
But also, who has Notre Dame really played on top?
Fair, I guess.
There's similar teams in my eyes. I just think Notre Dame is better.
I agree.
I'm going to take Notre Dame.
I have Notre Dame as well. Yep.
Give me the Irish. Give me the Fighting Fenders.
7.5 though. I hate that half.
Do you think Fender watches Notre Dame games with like rosary beads around him?
Yeah. Maybe up his ass.
Whoa.
I think that's where the Notre Dame people shove the rosary beads during game.
No,
during the game only. During
how
the
do you
game
pull
time
those out? One beat at a time,
real slow,
or like you're starting a lawnmower.
Well, rosary beads, it's like a necklace, so it's going to be 2 beads at a time, if anything. So
you cut them. Yeah, you cut them in your time. Real Catholics know you cut it.
Real Catholics know. No, rosary beads, they're more like a ring thing, right? Or more like a ring thing. So that's what I imagine. I mean, I don't imagine that. I mean, I'm not imagining that. Nope.
You're imagining what and who's what?
Wait a minute.
I would delete your cache right now on your laptop, Braga, if I were you. Your cache.
Clear browsing history.
Yeah. Well, here's another fun line. We got SMU and Penn State. Penn State 8.5 point favorites.
College football hipsters are picking SMU to win this one. I don't think any of them have watched even 25 plays of SMU this entire year. I haven't watched one. Not a single one. I watch a lot of college football. I'm kind of a sicko. Not one. Penn State.
Penn State by a lot. And we like our opinions might be like slanted just because we saw Penn State give Oregon a really good game, but Penn State's way better than SMU, like way more talented by a lot. So
I am gonna go SMU. I don't necessarily think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna win.
That's why
name 2 SMU players.
That's why you're third right now, Ski.
I don't know. I saw the end of that. I saw the last quarter of that.
Name 1 SMU player.
SMU player, please.
Name SMU's coach. Name SMU's mascot.
What colors do they wear?
Them stings, ain't them stings.
Name SMU stadium. It's named after a president.
George W.
Yeah, the last name starts with an F. Yep, then that concludes our SMU coverage.
SMU breakdown. 3, 2, 1.
Give me SMU.
I think it's Gerald Ford.
Is it Gerald Ford?
Yeah.
I'm against you guys where I think you guys are reliving just that one Penn State game against Oregon. I'm kind of thinking about through the whole season what I thought Penn State was, and I just don't think they're that good. They played a fantastic game against Oregon. I'll give them that.
And Ohio State, really. Like, they played Ohio State really tough,
Ohio State played down. That was a mutter game against Ohio State. So, yeah, I'm just lose by a touchdown.
I love a good mutter game when it was 65 degrees and sunny.
Yeah, well, the Big Ten.
It was an absolute mutter game.
3/4 of the games in the Big Ten are fucking mutter games.
Fair enough.
So. All right. Hey, the team that beat them Stangs, Clemson, they're 12.5-point dogs playing Texas. I am
crazy. Clemson.
Yeah, I kind of like where your head's at with this.
Not to win, cover, star pick.
Texas, like the only times they've played big games this year, they have shit the bed entirely.
I'm just saying,
like
we all shit on Dabo. We all do, all of us. Give Dabo a couple weeks to just be like, hey, no one believes in you. Power of Christ. Yeah. We built this program in the name of Jesus and Moses and Samson and his hair. I'm telling you, I think Dabo, given this break, can rally his team to a gimmicky close loss. Where Sark, I don't see the same.
I know you hate Quinn Ewers, so that.
Oh, I hate Quinn Ewers.
He's butt. He's a pile of butts. Quinn Ewers sucks. Like by the way, like Quinn Ewers, like cover of College Football 25, like he sucks.
He wasn't even the worst player on the cover. Donovan Edwards, 37 yards.
Incredible. The fact that they featured him in like their promotion of the game. They featured him. Incredible. Yeah. Incredible. Not even the best running back on his team this year. Like, incredible.
I mean, I guess I get it. Defending national champion.
You had to have someone from Michigan.
He had a good game in the national championship game, and that's all he did last year.
I wish they would have put Alex Orgy on the cover.
Oh god, that would have been fantastic.
So good.
Great.
So good.
You
know what, my guy?
Problem with that.
I got Clemson as well.
Clemson, all right.
Yep.
So here's your problem of hating on Quinn Ewers is that Cade Klubnik is a worse Quinn Ewers.
Same guy,
that's the problem.
But he's got the power of prayer behind him.
He does. Yeah, but you know what? That power of prayer works a lot better when you have Deshaun Watson handing it off to Travis Etienne, throwing it to DeAndre Hopkins.
No, I'm just saying.
Not Cade Klubnik throwing it to like his son out there.
One program is built under the name, image, and likeness of Jesus, and it's not Texas.
Hey, we've already. Hey, I'm not sure if you're going to keep this in. But we already said Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball and he can't throw the deep ball. He can't get Clemson to fucking win.
Well, he can throw a screen to the flat.
He can throw a screen to the flat.
Jesus is Bo Nixon, Clemson, all the way to cover.
Jesus is like the biggest check down artist we've ever known.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, Jesus isn't very aggressive, if we're being honest.
No.
I thought Jesus would throw a lot of good crossing routes.
Oh,
that's good.
Oh, you really nailed that one.
Give me Texas in a landslide. Clemson's terrible. Jesus Christ can't do all those stuff, so can't save Dabo.
Wow.
Give me Texas.
Listen to you limiting our Lord and Savior.
Yeah, seriously.
And then
right around Christmas too.
Good luck with
He's the reason for the season.
And here you are. Yeah. You think there's a college football playoff?
Merry Christmas again.
Merry
Christmas.
Jesus Christ is giving us the game above bowl in the rate bowl. So let's good with the bad with old JC. How about it? Then last game, Tennessee.
Last one. All right.
Ohio State. Ohio State 7.5-point favorites. King, we and you still need a star pick in here.
No, I star picked Texas to cover Clemson.
Clemson.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'm going to use my star pick right now, and it's going to be on Tennessee.
Rocket top.
Tennessee. Tennessee will do a lot of dumb things, but the one thing they will do well is I think get pressure from their front four and linebackers. So one thing they're going to be good at, and with their injury, Ohio State's injuries on the line, I don't see them scoring a ton of points.
Which defense for Ohio State are we going to see? Like, because they have, speaking of bipolar, like they have been bipolar this year. They have like really talented guys who in big situations have completely shit the bed. Like Oregon made them look real bad. Obviously, we all saw that. But which one are we going to see? Like that's going to determine the game because Will Howard's going to be Will Howard. Like,
I think I saw a stat today that Nico Iamaleava?
Nice.
Ava,
isn't it Ava?
Pass the coin,
Isn't it Ava at the end?
I don't, man.
That was pretty good though. No, props.
I think I saw a stat that in the last 3 weeks he's thrown 4 balls, 15 yards past the line of scrimmage, and he's completed 1 of them.
Yeah, it sounds like the guy the Ducks might want to look at in the portal here if he ever hits it.
Yeah.
Will Stein's fucking creaming. Will Stein is creaming his pants at that.
I think Ohio State wins, and I think Ohio State covers, and I think the winner of Ohio State and Oregon, I think that's the real national championship game.
I said that last week. Everyone had them as the 1 and 2 teams in the country for damn near the whole year, and all of a sudden, because they lose a terrible game to Michigan, it's Ohio State's not good, and that's why I wanted them to lose to Penn State, so they didn't have to play that team in their first round.
Yeah.
I am picking Ohio State.
O-H-I-O.
I truly wish it doesn't happen. I don't want Oregon to play Ohio State.
I want Tennessee to win.
I want
Tennessee, yes.
That's so bad.
I want them to win with all my being, because granted, we can get into this next week. I can just so see Oregon's season going up in flames against Ohio State in a close game, like really good game, but it's just like, fuck, that was the title game, and Ohio State wins the next 2 games by 14 and 17. It's like, fuck, I hate everything.
Yeah, but I think Vegas is down on Ohio State right now. I mean, because this game's in the shoe. It's gonna be cold as fuck. Tennessee doesn't tend to play football games in cold as fuck weather at the end of the year, and they're only 7.5 point favorites at home. It's like if this was neutral field, it'd be a field goal, 2.5, 3.5 points. So, maybe the books are right and Ohio State is down, and you're not as scared about Ohio State in the Rose Bowl. But I agree with you. I 100% rather see Tennessee though.
Yes.
By the way,
you could break out your video from like 12 years ago of your Tennessee fan.
I forgot about
that. Yes. Oh my god.
That is a deep cut.
Wow. How many people like
Rocky Top dog?
Still? Yeah, you got that little dog.
The dog?
Still? Yeah, I do. I do have the dog still.
Yeah, good. Well, save that. We need it for the bit now.
Yo, that is such a deep cut. Wow. How many people like watching or listening know what the fuck we're talking about? That is wild. That is wild. Okay, that's it. That's lines.
That is all. That's lines.
Okay, so
lines. I win.
Lines.
Lines.
So